Chapter 3 Blades of the Demons. Naruto watched from outside of Haku's ice dome as Sasuke and Uzumaki was struggling against the Hunter Ninja. Naruto then saw through the thick mist and saw Kakashi's fight with Zabuza. Kakashi-sensei is alright at the moment, thought the blonde, knowing that Kakashi can easily handle himself, but my teammates could us arrest. Naruto used the substitution technique and switched places with both Uzumaki and Sasuke. Haku was puzzled about this new fighter that had entered her ice dome and asked, "Why did you switch places with them?" Naruto looked at the Hunter Ninja and said, "For two reasons. 1. The fight was getting boring, what with it being one-sided. 2. I need to test my power to honor my father's final wish, to become strong on my own 2 feet and protect those I hold dear." Haku began her assault on Naruto, only to soon discover that almost all of her Senbon needles made contact in a graceful, yet weird-looking, fashion. "Don't tell me you're a one-trick pony," said Naruto as he crossed his arms. Haku felt a weird force hold her arms out, legs still, and made her hand incapable of performing any seals or grasping any Senbon. She looked around her and was surprised to see multiple pairs of arms holding her in place. "Is this some sort of genjutsu?" Haku thought as she struggled to break free. "This is no genjutsu if that's what you are thinking," said Naruto with his arms still crossed, "and to be honest, I didn't even think that my blossom style, its prison floors jutsu would work on you." "Oh well." Haku watched as more arms appear from all over her body. "Blossom style," said Naruto as the fists closed, "Dixapine's floors jutsu." Haku felt all sorts of pain from the attack as the arms unleashed their fury. The 4 arms at her sides threw punch after punch, aiming at her gut, arms, breasts, and thighs as the 4 arms on her back had given her the most painful of all wedgies. The last 2 arms were playing a tug-of-war game with her hair as they pulled back and forth. Haku then felt her underwear begin to cut into her as she feeling like she would be sliced and twain by the very fabric. Haku had no choice but to get out of her ice mirrors and dispel the jutsu with the arms following. "You and Zabuza should stop fighting," said Naruto, "seems like your employer no longer cares about paying the both of you." Haku dispelled the hidden mist jutsu to reveal to everyone a short man and a mob of thugs at the foot of the bridge. Haku soon heard the clacking sound of dot bones. "Soul style," said Naruto as fog rolled in, "Zumbito Cementario Jutsu." The fog completely enveloped the bridge and was even thicker than the hidden mist jutsu. Haku soon felt a chill as she heard the boy that was there sing. "Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho." Zabuza looked all around the area for the voice, but he couldn't find it. Kakashi was looking around as well to at least try to see what was going on. "Is this some sort of genjutsu?" asked Kakashi as the singing continued. "Binkasu no seiko, Totoku ni yukuyo. Amaikes gamakes namimakes. Shio no mokuoda, yoi mosawagu. Soranaya wa wokaku, torai no utan." Sasuke was trying to see through the jutsu with his Sharingan eyes, but saw that he was having difficulties. Uzumaki was furious that her weakling brother could pull off such a jutsu. "Why is that Dobi singing?" asked Uzumaki as she scrunched her face in anger. "Sayonara Minato, Tsumugi no Saito yo. Don Tueku Uto, Funade no Uta. Kinpa Jinpa mo Shibuki Nikt. Oritachi Yukuzo, Umi no Kagiri." Gato froze in terror as he saw a shadow in the fog appear. It had the same straw hat the boy from earlier had and the same blonde hair. He was holding a single blade. "Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho." Naruto slowly slid the blade into its sheath as the fog lifted, showing the thugs that Gato had hired. "Single blade technique, graveyard dance," said Naruto as the sword clipped closed. Blood sprayed from sword wounds on the thugs as each of them fell over dead in bloody puddles. Everyone was shocked beyond belief. One lone child took down an army of thugs by using a strange genjutsu and a sword. Clearly the odds were against Naruto, But he pulled off the impossible. Naruto had taken down an army without much effort. Everyone stared at Naruto and soon saw that Gato's head just slid right off, causing blood to spray everywhere. The mob of villagers let out a cry of freedom as Gato's body fell into the puddle of blood. They were free now. At the bridge builder's house, everyone was celebrating their freedom when Naruto saw Zabuza motioning him to follow. At a field, the night air was warm compared to the dread that Naruto felt. "Kid," said Zabuza, "I want you and Haku to know something." On cue, Haku appeared right beside Naruto with a worried look on her face. "I have a rare disease," said Zabuza as he soon coughed up blood. "I'm afraid I don't have much time left." "Haku, you are now a swordsman of the mist." Zabuza stands up to face Naruto. "Naruto," said the dying Zabuza, "even though she isn't my daughter, I will give you my blessing should you decide to be with her in love. Just promise me that you'll treat her right." Zabuza coughed as more blood left his mouth. "Zabuza!" yelled Naruto as he unsealed 3 katanas, one in each hand and the other in his mouth. "You will not die because of some weak disease. No. You will die by my hands." Zabuza ripped the bandages off of his face to reveal blood dripping from his mouth with a maniacal smile ran across his face. "I like your style, Straw Hat," said Zabuza as he gripped the blade and got into combat position. "Warriors did not die by time or disease. No. They died by the blade." The Kirin rushed towards the Konoha and with mighty swings, all the blades clashed as Haku jumped away to give the dueling swordsmen their space. Naruto leapt back as a crowd began to form. "What is that Dobi doing?" asked Uzumi. "If anyone should fight one of the 7 swordsmen, it should be me." Before Uzumi could interfere, Haku appeared before her and said, "This fight is a fight to the death between Zabuza-sama and Naruto-sama. If anyone dares to interfere, I will stop you without prejudice." Sasuke was about to activate his Sharingan, but Kakashi stopped him and gave him a look. "This is a fight between swordsmen who train their entire lives for life and die by the blade," said Kakashi as he watched the giant cleaver slam against 3 smaller blades. To copy their abilities now would be nothing but petty thievery. Zabuza went for an overhead cleave before Naruto dodged the giant blade. Naruto sheathed the sword from his mouth and rushed in with his body close to the ground, blades crossed, with Zabuza closing in with his blade ready to swing. "Twin blades, Falcon swoop!" Naruto shouted as he and Zabuza ended up behind each other. Zabuza fell to his knees as 2 large gashes tore from his shins as the left sleeve of Naruto's jacket fell with blood slowly dripping from his wound. "Your skills with all 3 blades are something, Straw Hat," said Zabuza as he stood up, ignoring the gushing blood from his wounds. "What do you call that style?" Naruto placed the blade back into his mouth and said, "Sandra. 3 swords, a style where one has a blade in each hand and one in the mouth." Zabuza let out a chuckle as more blood dripped from his mouth and wounds. "I feel the disease. Naruto," said Zabuza as he rushed towards his opponent, "let's finish this once and for all." Naruto followed as he crossed arms, letting the blades whistle through the wind. For Zabuza, time seemed to slow down as each step the warriors took made a loud, deafening crunch. Thump thump. Both warriors saw an image replace their opponent. Thump thump. Naruto saw a blue demon with a huge, bladed kanabo ready to end his life with one hellish swing. Thump thump. Zabuza saw the very Shinigami before him, ready to end his life by blade or disease. Thump thump. Both swordsmen swung their respective blades in painful slow motion. Thump. Everyone watched in deadly anticipation as the clash of metal echoed through the forest as both combatants stood behind each other. "I wish to know that technique," said Zabuza as the giant blade fell from his hands. "That fell me." Naruto heard the blade hit the wet ground and felt the final breath. "Sandro," said Naruto as blood slowly ran down his face from the fresh wound across his face, "Shinigami's final breath." Blood sprayed violently from Zabuza's chest as the dying ninja fell to his knees. "Thank you," said Zabuza as his body fell forward. "Naruto." Zabuza's body fell into the puddle of blood and as Naruto sealed the blades away. The demon of the mist was now slain. "Haku," said Naruto as he walked up to her, I'm terribly sorry. Naruto never finished his thought as he felt Haku's lips on his own and getting a taste of a cool minty sensation. I'm sorry Naruto-kun, said Haku after she broke the kiss in a blush, but even since I saw you in the fields a couple days ago, I couldn't leave my thoughts of you. Haku saw Naruto just stood there with a shocked look on his face. Naruto-kun? Asked Haku as she lightly shook the blunt's shoulder, only to see him collapse. Naruto-kun. Naruto soon found himself in his mind with the Straw Hat Pirates surrounding him. I passed out after getting a kiss, didn't I? Asked Naruto as Robin helped him to his feet. Naruto felt something hit his back and saw Frankie giving him a devilish grin. Seems like our super host just became a super player, said Frankie as he laughed at Naruto's red face. Ah, young love. That always bring a tear into my eye, said Brooke, although, I'm a skeleton and I can't shed any tears or have any eyes. Yo-oh-oh. Skull joke. Brooke's laughter was joined by Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper as Naruto couldn't help but chuckle at their antics. Naruto soon paled as he remembered one key problem, his marriage contract with the Hyugas. Do not worry, Naruto-san, said Robin as she knew what the blonde was thinking, I'm sure that a compromise will be settled. Naruto hugged Robin as he said, thank you, Kasan. That battle with Zabuza, said Zoro as he gave Naruto a long hard look, was the right thing to do. Naruto turned to face Zoro, his teacher, and bowed knowing that to die by the blade was the only way a true warrior could ever die. Thank you, Zoro-sama, said Naruto knowing that he made both Zoro and Zabuza proud with this battle. Outside Naruto's mind, Haku had placed the unconscious Naruto in bed, with Zabuza's blade resting upon her back. Your sensei had told me about the marriage contract, said Haku as she ruffled Naruto's spiky hair. I am willing to share you, but I am also willing to accept your friendship if you can't afford to share your heart. Haku gently kissed Naruto on his forehead and lay down on the bed next to him as she hummed the song she heard from the battle. She could have also sworn she felt Zabuza's presence as she let sleep take over. The bridge was finished as Team 7 and Haku were heading off to Konohagakure as the bridge builder said, this bridge shall be known as the Great Naruto Bridge as it shall be a symbol of freedom and peace. As Team 7 walked towards their home, Yuzume couldn't help but glare at her brother as he was singing that song from the bridge in a more upbeat fashion as Haku was at his side, listening to the song. Kakashi was proud of Naruto for stopping a criminal warlord, but he was slightly frightened by what the blonde had done. Where did Naruto learn how to cast such a genjutsu? Kakashi asked himself as he had never seen Naruto train with his family, only at the academy. Where did he even learn how to use a sword like that? Hi 8. Hey Dobi, said Sasuke as he interrupted Naruto's singing, why didn't you take up their offer of being called a hero? Everyone was surprised that Naruto refused to be called the hero of the bridge when the villagers had offered it. You should remember what I said, Naruto replied, I refuse to be called a hero there as such a title can corrupt a person as I have seen what that kind of corruption can do to a person, and besides. Everyone there waited for Naruto to finish his speech with his words of wisdom. I'm not singing to all those people so a mob of girls can tear me limb from limb, said Naruto as everyone just face vaulted on the ground. Minato looked at Team 7 as Kakashi told him of what had happened. Minato was surprised that his own son had mowed down an army of thugs and took down a criminal warlord, but before he had his doubts, Haku backed what Kakashi said as she had witnessed Naruto's power. Well, said Minato, congratulations to Team 7 for a successful mission. Now, I must ask that Haku is to report back to me later in order to become a Konoha shinobi, but I would like to talk to Naruto alone. Dismissed. The office soon became empty with only Minato and Naruto. Naruto, said Minato with a smile, I am personally proud that. No. I am extremely proud that my son took down an entire army and a criminal warlord by himself. I just never thought it would happen so soon. Now, I would like to. Minato was interrupted when Naruto raised his hand to silence Minato. Pardon the interruption, Hokage-sama, said Naruto as he lowered his hand, but I would like to keep my skills and power a secret from a lot of people, even from some of the people here. Minato let out a sigh and said, "Your mother and I visited the shrine you made." Naruto's eyes soon became an icy cold glare and Minato froze a little. "We only visited the shrine," said Minato as he recomposed himself. "You can ask Sakura. Now, why would you build a shrine to the nine-tailed fox?" Naruto's glare hardened at the mentioning of Kurama. "My father," said Naruto as he emphasized Kurama's role, "died years ago. I am grateful of the friends he brought me when he had died and they became the family I." Naruto's hateful glare soon softened drastically to a side of melancholy as he remembered Kurama's death. "I must be going, Hokage-sama," said Naruto as he slowly started for the door. "I need to talk to Hyuga-san about the marriage contract." After Naruto left, Minato scolded himself for bringing up a touchy subject. Minato calmed himself down and tried to return to his paperwork, only to see his thoughts blocked by Naruto. "I wish I could fix this, Naruto," said Minato as a lone tear slid down his face. "I wish to help you feel like a member of this family."
Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you guys want to watch more like it, please subscribe to my channel and become part of the video game fanfiction plot. And please leave a comment down below and hit that like button. If you guys have any suggestions on any stories you guys want me to read, don't hesitate. They're always welcome here in the video game fanfic plot. That also goes for video games. Until next time, goodbye!